Amy. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you see me?
I did for a second.
Can you not put me in it? I'm like right champ.
Yo. Hit that thumbs up. Here we go. Hello, everybody. All right, Ben, Adam, Reese, Junior. Hello, everyone. How is everyone? Good weekend? Get up to much? You've been smashing the PlayStation today, ain't you, bro? Yeah, I've had a little go today. Just trying to. I used to play it a lot when I was younger, not so much these days. But I was enjoying it today.
You didn't go and get me ice cream yesterday. Did you?
You got your ice cream, didn't you?
Yeah, I told you it.
How you feeling, Amy? Huh?
Huh?
How you feeling today?
Not too good. Got a cough now.
She's got a cough now. When you're getting your mops chops, when the place opens, mate. What, James? Are you in tomorrow, Amy?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the best part of your day?
Waking up next to me. Better say that.
Hello, wife Caroline from Scotland, Aberdeenshire. How you doing? I've got COVID, mate. Gutted. Got to have a couple of weeks off. Oh dear. Looking forward to the week. Yeah, is it bank holiday or Friday or Monday, is it? Seb's Brickwork, Charlie, I'm your biggest supporter, mate. Oh, I don't know. I think Amy is. Ain't you, Amy?
Yep.
You're my biggest supporter.
Always.
Brick and Block Solutions. Is Frank on site tomorrow with the other gang? Well, he's supposed to be, but whether he turns up or not is another story. We'll see. All right, Joey. How you doing, mate? Hit that thumbs up then. It's 170 of you in here. Hit that thumbs up. Come on. I was playing with someone, playing zombies earlier with someone. We got to like round 32 or something. How long was I playing that game for?
Hours.
2 hours? I was playing for about 2 hours. I could have kept going, but I had to go and pick some stuff up. I was playing zombies for yonks. Thumbs down. Go. Yeah. Cheers, Johnny boy. Johnny, have you added me on PSN? Is that you? Because there's a few Johnnies that have added me. Deck Chalice. Is that who I was playing with earlier? Who was I playing with? Hi Grace. How you doing? All right, Mark Crossy. All right, Glenn. How you doing, mate? I like your. What is he doing? An extension on that house, is it? Nah, not earlier. I had a game Is that you that was flying around that fucking Outbreak, is it? He was flying around it and I was trying to follow you. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Was that you? Is Amy going in on Tuesday? Is Amy going in on Tuesday? You're going tomorrow, aren't
It's because it's my birthday on Tuesday.
you? Oh,
No, I'm not.
fucking right she is.
Fucking I'm not.
Who has a day off on their birthday?
Me?
No, you don't have a day off work. Does anyone else here have a day off work on their birthday?
Joking.
Deck Chalice. Who did I have a game with you then? Did I? Fuck no. I've had a game with a few people, so I wouldn't know who's who. Full house, cheers, man. All right, Charlie. You done good business, mate. Well done, mate. Cheers, Scott Grant. 180. For some reason, I work more harder on my birthday. Do you know what? Birthdays to me is like just another day. I don't really think much of it, to be honest. Do heels on wooden trowels wear down quicker? Yeah, I'd say they probably do, but I don't. You know, handles are replaceable. Paul Lindsay, we build extensions. How come every time we work on a new build house, they are badly out of plumb and level? House we are doing a loft conversion at 65 mil out of level from front to back wall plate. Sounds about right, mate. Trouble is, you get a lot of good builds, new builds, but it's just the bad ones that are shown. Do you know what I mean? It's you only got to have one bad one out of 100, and it goes all over Facebook, and it just makes new builds look bad. Do you know what I mean? Not all new builds are bad. They are built a bit cheaper, but they're still built out of bricks and mortar, aren't they? It's just the finishings that usually let a new build down these days. It's nothing to do with the brickwork. You just get poor workers. You know, you still get good quality houses built. You can still get good quality houses built. I just think that. Hang on. You work fair hard considering you've got an apprenticeship. Be you and you hold your tongue. I just had jack potato. I'm stuffed. Amy's a good lad. You should, lass. You should keep her on. Do heels on wooden. Oh, I've already read that one. Carl Jackson, all right, mate. Ish, how you doing? You all right, Mason McCarthy? I do, but it's my wife's birthday the same day. Fair play. All right. Dara Trenor. Is that how you say it? Work on birthdays, just bring some cake in. I'm making Amy work till 6 o'clock on her birthday.
Have we got cake?
Charlie, thoughts on electricians? I don't single out trades by their trade, really, mate. I'm more of a, you know, it's more like, you know, get to know the person, like, I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm not really one for putting someone down because of a trade they're in, do you know what I mean? The Brewing. All right, Charlie, mate. Been watching you for over a year. Really good stuff you're putting out. All the best. Keep up the videos coming. Cheers, mate. Do you think the hour-long videos are a bit too long? I was going to do some time-lapse this week, but I've lost my bloody lead to keep my GoPro charged because it needs to be charging completely while it's recording. At the minute, I'm only able to record like POV sort of stuff. Oh, it's just skipped me. Where was I? Jay Gorman, did you ever hear of Ginger Dust on YouTube? Yes, mate. I used to watch Ginger Dust. He's a funny old boy, wasn't he? Shame he didn't keep it going. He did make me laugh. Ran deep, 6. Yeah, looks can be deceiving, mate. I'm a big wimp, and I am.
What?
I'm a big wimp at heart, and I.
Yeah.
When's Francis coming on to the site? And would you ever have him back? No, it doesn't work with Francis. I'm afraid he hasn't quite got his priorities right, and he knows it. How many years did you labour for before you was on the trail full time? I was. I turned up on site. I was given a 12-inch trowel, and I was put straight in the middle on the line, and I never laboured once in my life. I get stuck in more to labouring now than I did when I was an apprentice. Not all build are bad, just persimmons, laugh out loud. Yeah, I mean, you've only got to have one bad site, ain't you, over the whole country. Let's be honest, there's hundreds of houses built every day. You're going to get a bad one here and there, and it really does make, you can lay 1,000 good bricks in a wall. One looks bad, and it makes the whole wall look bad. Do you know what I mean? It's just the way life is, isn't it? Lay 999 perfect bricks. You lay one bad brick in that wall, and it stands out like a sore thumb. So you've only got to have one house out of 1,000 houses that's bad, and it just gives new builds a bad name. And the old brickies love tarnishing us young brickies with bad work, don't they? Makes them feel better, doesn't it? Not all of them, but there's a lot of the old, you know what I mean? And, yeah. Anyway, where was we? I've lost where I am, Alright, Shinobi. I heard Mountain Goat. I heard Stu Compton is going to be foreman on your site. Crack on. That would make some good YouTube, wouldn't it? Deluxe. Does anyone sell corner profiles with plumb levels built in them? I've never seen one personally. Charlie, why did you choose Alfie? Charlie, why did you choose bricklaying out of all the trades? Because my mate Kieran was like, oh, it's good. Come down and do it. He was a year above me down at the college, and I went down and done bricklaying. Found out my uncle was a bricklayer, and off I went. Manx man. All right, Charlie. Hope you're well. Like your channel. How many courses a block can you build height-wise with wet muck that's not set before you have to stop? Well, that can just vary. If it's midsummer, without an ounce of wind in the sky, you could probably build 9 courses. But a safe height is 6. Concrete jack walls, I wouldn't recommend going any more than 4 courses high with concrete blocks personally. Brickwork take up full height unless it's a really windy day. But yeah, white work 5, maybe pushing 6 is a safe-ish height. But now we can do the but now we can do brickwork first. We can literally just do all the brickwork and then do all the block work. What size mortar stands have you got, mate? I'm after some, but don't know what's a good height. I think mine is 600mm, mate. High. Where's Amy? Hiding. She right in there? Alright, Charlie, hope you're well. Like it's. I've already read that one.
Just gonna take this down. One more to try it.
Okay. Lloyd McCook. Alright, Charlie, what age did you start your own gang? Oh, that's a good question. When did I start my own gang? I must have been 24, 25, I think. About 25, I think I was. Maybe 26. All right, Rob Kettle. Harry will. Kevin Daly. Harry will his head come on? Looks like he's got a lot of potential. Yeah, Harry's got a lot of potential. I like Harry. Got a lot of time for Harry. What's the worst mistake you've made on site? I've got two that were pretty bad, which I'd never make again. I'd say the least worst out of the two was, and it's only the least worst because I got out of it and got away from the job. It was when I was first on Price, and I was very young, and I was on a site. It was a big site. There's a lot of bricklayers on it, and I was put on a plot miles away from the site, and the drawings I was given give me no heights for my second lift. So instead of me being me rushing, So anyway, me being me, I was, I'm trying to make some money, I'm trying to make money, trying to make money. So I didn't want to go up to the site and get the drawing and that. So I just went round a few of the plots, just went round about 3 or 4 of them, and they were all the same height. So I just copied it. And yeah, I put the floor on, the floor went on, and I then started building the next lift, which I had the drawings for, and I put the window in, and I was standing on the inside floor, and I thought, "Fuck me, this window's a bit high." And I put the floor on about 225 mil too low, so I went back underneath, and there was like a 75 mil gap from the window to the floor at the front, and I thought, "Oh fuck me," and I double checked, and I put the fucking floor in wrong, and I built the next lift on it as well. So I rang the bloke up, says, "Oh, you all right, mate? I've got a new job. Sorry, I'm gonna have to go." And I've done a runner, and I put my tail between my legs, and yeah, never looked back at that one. The second one, which was the worst one, I had my own gang. I had my own gang for about 3 years by then. But I was going through a bit of a rough stage in my life, drinking a lot, going out a lot, really hitting it hard at weekends. And I took a site on with the lads that I had, and yeah, there was like it was like 3 different types of the same type of house. So it's the same. It was the same base, it's the same shape, but all the windows were in different places on different drawings. I asked the site agent for the J type or whatever it was, and he'd give me it. So I've built this whole house, and then it turns out that they've given me the wrong drawing for that thingy. Livy, no, Livy, off of that. Come on, there we go. Oh God, don't cry. So yeah, anyway, but anyway, so I've. Oh God.
He only told you no.
She don't like being told no. She's a terrible twos age. So yeah, I basically fucked up all the windows, and they said to me, "Well, if you sort it out, we'll forget about it." So I wasn't too great at my job. I was very fast. I've always been fast, but running a gang is a different different story. So anyway, I've got myself in a lot of debt, and I've got a 15 grand loan out to pay everyone. And I ended up getting myself in a lot of debt trying to pay everyone. And then once I sorted everything out, basically they just said, "Right, fuck off, got a new gang in," and I just had to let everyone go and start again on my own. So that was probably my biggest fuck up I ever made. So it's not all it's not all great when you're on Price. You got, some people don't realise there's some big mistakes that can be made. Christ, I've well fell behind on the comments, and I. Amy, have you got a charger? Can you plug it in for me, please?
You ain't got anywhere to plug it in round there.
Yeah, I'll plug it in over there. I'll just go and sit over there in a sec. Charlie, you really need to invent a trail, mate. You would make a fortune. Yeah, I know, mate. It's just finding someone to do it, mate. Liam Elderkin. My mate Billy likes to lay to a slack line. I'm sure he Tony fit. What Tony, what's your PSN name, mate? Did Jim ever make it in the army? No, he's still not in the army from what I know of. He's still on the HOD. Tom and Chloe. Shout out, mate. How will you celebrate 69k subscribers? I won't. Who's the best lad you've ever sparred? I couldn't really tell you, to be honest. I sparred a few good people. I'm a lot better in sparring than I am in the ring. It's amazing how the nerves can really affect you when you get in that ring. It's so nerve-wracking. You know, no matter how hard you try to focus, it's just so hard. I was really in the mood to get back in the ring today. I really felt like I wanted to get back in that ring and do a bit of training, but I just don't think I could do it. I just ain't got the time. Cheers, Joe Monroe. When you get in your trim cut. As soon as they open, mate. Harry Cam. What's your favourite BT clamp? Got a few, really. They're all fucking good, aren't they, for different reasons. But my most favourite is probably just the G clamp. Just the standard G clamp. I just like it. Really do like it. Better than an F clamp. I haven't used a timber clamp for ages because I'm starting to dislike ducking under a timber all the time. I'm looking forward to getting my personalised Blakes, to be honest. Because I do like using Blakes, but they're just... You got to just make sure that whoever's working with you really does keep an eye on them. Any advice for a bricky apprentice? Yeah, just keep at it, mate. Take you years to get into bricklaying, mate. Lakeland Scott? What? Lakeland Scott? Lakeland? Fuck knows. Hi Charlie, I began my bricklaying apprenticeship. My question to you is, when you began bricklaying, what were some of the things you made as main priority? Me personally, whoever I've ever worked with, I've always watched them. You know, if someone's beating you down the line, you know, it doesn't take a lot to watch what they're doing. You're just copying a movement. That's all you're doing. You're copying a movement of someone laying a brick. Now, what are they doing? What movements are they making to make it shorter and more efficient than you? So that's why I've always liked working with different people, because I'm someone that likes to assess what other people are doing and how they're doing it, and that's why I've got so many different ways of building houses. I've worked for quite a lot of different people, so whoever you're working with, just, you know, you can only learn from the person you're working from. So, you know, once you feel that you've learned everything you can from that person, you know, it's time to move on, because there's loads of different ways out there and you've got to find what's best for you. Did you ever think you would get this many subscribers? No, I didn't. John Harrison. Hi Charlie, I'm 54. Would love to work with you for a day. I'm willing to come from Devon just to fancy a day working with you, mate. John Harrison. You're more than welcome, mate. Any day you want. Just message me on Facebook or something.
Really?
Tom Brown. Hi, mate. Learnt a lot from your videos. Been an apprentice for Taylor Wimpey for nearly 2 years now. Fairly quick. Still lots to improve on. Any advice? Well, I just think I just answered that, really, to the last person. If first thing you do with an apprentice on their first day on site, make them labour or teach them first day. It's varied as I'm progressing as a teacher, because I'm a good bricklayer, but how you teach someone and how you go about teaching someone is something you need to learn as well. Like, you can't teach a fish to climb a tree. You need to figure out what's best for that person. And
No, you're being silly now.
what's she crying? What are you crying for?
There's
There's like, you need to find what's best. Some people are really good at maths. Some people are really good at English. Some people are good at doing puzzles. You need to find out what that in particular person is good at and find their strengths and their weaknesses and try and work on it. So I don't know, really. I try to make my mind up when I'm teaching them, how I'm teaching them, by the feedback I'm getting from them, if you know what I mean. It's hard, really. You learn something off every good bricklayer. You do indeed. David Jones, you're my hero. How much do YouTube pay you? You'll never know. Not enough. They don't pay me enough. For the amount of hours I'm putting in, they don't pay enough. Put it that way. I'll put it this way. I'd earn more if I didn't do YouTube. Because the amount I'm stop-starting all the time, I break my rhythm a lot. But I'm hoping that eventually it will pay more than not doing it. But at the minute, I'd earn more from not doing it. But eventually, I'm hoping it will pay more. If it doesn't within the next couple of years, then I'll probably say adios. No, I love it too much to do that. Was your uncle a good teacher? Yeah. He taught me not to leave a trowel on the board. I'll always remember that lesson. I was about 11 stories up on building. No, it weren't 11. It was probably 5 stories up, building some flats, and it was really early on. And I kept leaving my trowel in his board. He says, "Stop leaving your trowel on a board when someone else is using it." And I kept putting it on the board and leaving it on there, and he just picked the trowel up and he fucking lobbed it straight off the fucking scaffold. He went, "Don't leave your trowel in my board. Now go get it." So I never put it in the trowel, left it on the board again anyway. He's taught me a lot. He did teach me a lot. So many questions. I do apologise if I'm missing loads. Hang on, I've got to move. Oh, stick on charge over it. Is that on? Is that even charging? Well, I'm sorry. I'm going to skip a load of questions because I'm well behind. Start from here. Jimmy Twig, been a chippy for 20 odd years, was thinking about slowing things up, taking things a bit easier and picking up the trail. Do whatever's best for you, mate. It's your life. You got to do what's best for you, mate. Tricky Bricky couldn't lay in bed, never mind a good brick. Tricky Bricky's he's all right. He's a good bricky. What age am I? I'm 32, mate. 32. And I need a fucking haircut. Do you know where I can get a good... Have you ever seen a bad accident on site? I haven't really, no. I haven't really seen a bad accident. Who's the worst worker you've had? I don't know. I've had some pretty shit workers.
Who's the best worker you've had?
You. Nate Dog, cheers for the super chat, mate. Gave green tea echo. It's okay. Yeah, I mean, it ain't bad. You get some tasty ones out there. Bit better. It's a lot better for you than coffee. Coffee actually sucks the life out of your joints. So, you know, it actually inflames your joints as well. So it's actually a bad cause for inflammation of your joints and bad joints. Coffee is. So if you're on coffee and you're a builder, you know, ease up on it. Barnard, I don't know what the hell you're on about, mate. Charlie, you're going to start working Saturday and Sunday. I've done that a while ago, about a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. Mate, no, it's nearly 3 years ago now. I worked Saturdays, Sundays. I worked 7 days a week all summer for about 7 months. Didn't have a single day off, and it really wasn't worth it. Absolutely wasn't worth it at all. It's actually, you know, at first I had to force myself to stop working at weekends because I do genuinely really love my job and I like to see things progressing fast. You know, obviously I like to earn money, but I like to see the houses getting built. I like to see how quick I can build them to a good quality. Do you know what I mean? I like to see it done. But, yeah, I've got my little girl, Ruby Murray Curry. A good curry round here. There's a few good ones. I'm not too sure. James Monroe. I have major joint issues. My shoulders and back are done. However, I keep carrying on. What else can we do? Back and shoulders. What do you do, mate? You're a bricklayer, are you? James Monroe. Have you ever worked with Polish workers? What you think about they? I worked with some Polish when I was 20, and I had to go and sort their work out. But, you know, I'm not tarring Polish bricklayers with that because of one Polish bricklayer that I went and sorted out their work. I couldn't really comment apart from that. Ruby Murray Curry. What's the best mix for build? For Celcon block work, I think it's like you're best with a 5 and 1, 6 and 1. Brickworks the same, 5 and 1. Below DPC, you're looking at like a 3 and 1. Looking forward to the 3 days of 20-degree weather. Yes, I am. It's 4 days, isn't it? Why 3? Oh, it's only 3 days where it's 20 degrees. Got ya. Thought you meant it's only a 3-day week next week. I was nearly having a heart attack. What about DJ night, Charlie? Like the trick he does on a Friday and Saturday whilst downing keepers amounts of vodka. Well, me personally, through my years of experience, alcohol holds me back. You know, you feel rough. I'm a heavy drinker when I drink. So, you know, I feel rough Monday, Tuesday, start feeling good Wednesday. You know, I'm back to my good self by Thursday, get a good day in Thursday, Friday, and then you're back to drinking again. And you just don't progress at the speed. Just alcohol will hold you back. You know, I'm not saying it holds everyone back, but, you know, that ain't for me. Tricky Bricky, you know, that's his lifestyle. He likes to have a drink. So, you know, that's up to him. But me personally, I like to stay clean. Get my good night's kip at the weekends. I like to have my weekends to actually rest and to actually chill out. I see alcohol more as a escapism from reality, really. So you need to face your shit and get on with it, don't you? Sometimes if I'm really pissed off, I might have a drink, but it's probably not the best time to have a drink, is it? Have you ever repointed 1940s engineering bricks? Did a front of a house this weekend. Nightmare, mate. No, I've turned down every repointing job I've ever had sent my way. I don't like it. Wouldn't do it. I don't do any job I don't like doing. I just like going over to a nice, clean plot and cracking on. I don't like knocking stuff down. I don't like taking windows out. It's just not my cup of tea. Do you agree with the stereotype that new houses are generally pretty bad compared to old? I talked about this earlier. You know, you get the odd bad house or bad site, and it will tarnish other sites. That the site I'm on at the minute, my site agent is on it. He is on it. Everyone. He is picking holes, tiny pinholes in the back of my brickwork. He's pissing off all the trades, but he wants awards for the site, and he's he's doing a good job, but he's pissing everyone off because everyone wants to get through their work, and he's picking at everyone, the ground workers, the roofers, everyone, and everyone's having to do a pucker job. So no, not all sites are bad. But you just get some, don't you? You only need one bad house on YouTube, on Facebook, to make fucking everyone look bad, don't you? Who does your clothing? A bloke called Luke Mann. What's it called? Jim Attire or something. He's your sister coming back. She said she's going to try and do a CSCS card again. I've tried 3 times to give her a chance to do a CSCS test. So I said, look, if you really want the job, you're going to have to sort it out yourself. So, if she gets a CSCS card sorted, she's more than welcome to come. Hi, Charlie. I'm 50 years old tomorrow. Another lockdown birthday. Yeah. Amy's 21 in 2 days, and that's her second lockdown birthday. Damien Graham. Anyone know the name of that clamp Charlie uses that goes through the mortar? It's called a T-clamp. Funny enough. David Wills. Alcohol held me back in younger days. It affects your self-esteem. Yeah, it gives me anxiety. I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't want to answer my phone. Do you know what I mean? Alcohol was really... I suffer badly from alcohol after. Do you know what I mean? How many tattoos do you have? I am a tattoo. I am a tattoo. I'm basically head to toe. I've got a little bit of gap left on my belly to finish, and my whole body's done. Hi Charlie, loving the vids, mate. How wide does a footing have to be on a 9-inch wall with a pier either end, please? I don't know, mate. I'd have to see the drawings for it. It's Frank Bank this week. I don't know, mate. Apparently so. Hey, mate, you missed this pinhole. Oh, mate, honestly, I look at him and I'm like, you fucking joking? I lost a few jobs because of drink. Well, I made one of my biggest mistakes ever, and I think it was down to me being fucking half pissed going to work. I mean, it's nothing to be boasting about, but, alcohol is probably the biggest killing drug in the world, but it's deemed okay because the government makes money off of it. They're talking about all these viruses and stuff killing people off, but now people are just sitting at home getting pissed and giving all their money to the government anyway, smoking and drinking their lives away and killing themselves off slowly. So, you know, if you're really that bothered about your health, fuck me. You wouldn't be sitting at home pissed every fucking night, would you? You know. Does that mean your dangle is tattooed? You'll never know. What are you smiling at?
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It won't be.
I'll get snake on it. What do you do if you move on to another plot, second lift that another gang has done and they are well out of plumb? You have to lean everything back in, and it's a nightmare. It slows you right down. I've come across it loads of times, just recently actually, and I wasn't very impressed with what I had to do to get over it. So I'm waiting for the repercussions on that. We'll see. But we just get told, oh, just edge it back in slowly. And you put your level up it and you think, for fuck's sake, do you know what I mean? And it's just, all it is where someone lays on the line and they bring that line out each time and they keep bringing it out and keep bringing it out. And by the middle, they've got a bow in the wall. And then when you put the line over the top, when you do your second lift, it just don't cut right. So you have to tingle it out and lean it back in slowly. And it you know, when you see these pictures of these walls with the light shining down on it, and you see all these humps in the wall and going in and out and in and out, that is basically the definition of a line layer. Someone that, when they build up high, they pull the line out, and then they have to lean it back in to get it back, lean it back in to get it back, and then they get higher and higher and lean it back out, and that is the definition of someone that doesn't know how to lay to a line properly. Am I taking the vaccine? No, I'm not. I would never take a vaccine for anything. I believe that my body is its own, looks after itself. If you put the right foods in your body and look after yourself, your body will look after yourself. Your immune system will look after yourself. Fucking vaccines and all this bollocks. If it's my time to go, it's my time to go. I really, really do not like all this sort of stuff. They haven't even tested it properly yet, and everyone's fucking jumping at it. Stupid people. Sorry to say, all of you people that have had vaccines, but they haven't even tested it properly, for fuck's sake. Come on. Short people are the worst for laying on the pissing line. Yeah, they are. Bricks or blocks? Bricks. Jesus, who the fuck wants to lay blocks over bricks? Thinking of doing different type of content? Like what? There's nothing else to do at the minute, is there? Russell, $2.99. Thanks, mate. Great videos. Keep up the good work. Vaccine passports coming. Load of bollocks. Yeah, they're just going to bully. They're bullying everyone into doing it without... Do you know what I mean? It'll be, oh, you can't go to the pub without a vaccine. Do you know what I mean? And they're just singling out different types of people. So they're going for everyone that's in the fucking pubs. Oh, we'll just do they've got to have a vaccine to go to the pub. That's got that lot. All the holiday makers, they've got to have a vaccine. And then that gets that lot. Then they'll get all the workers. You can't get on site without... And then, do you know what I mean? They're just basically making everyone fucking have one, aren't they? You ain't got to have one, but you can't live unless you get one. Charlie, get engaged so we can all come to the stag. Yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it? You'll all have to come out for a night up out in Colchester when it opens up. We'll all go for a drink, shall we? Have a proper night out. Have you ever been caught? How is Amy? Did she get ice cream? Yeah, she got her ice cream.
You didn't get it for me, though.
Yes, I did.
No.
I paid fucking 12 fucking quid to get it delivered, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Because I couldn't be asked to go to the shop. What type of other content would you want to do? I was debating doing some like time lapse artwork because I used to do a lot of art back in the day. I was going to do some art, time lapse artwork, stuff like that, but it's just not the same, is it? Mickey Guy, new vaccine is sus, bro. Yeah. I have no immune system, so catching COVID would kill me for sure. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but if you haven't got, I know there's some people out there that can't help their immune system, but 95% of the world's immune system's fucked just because they don't look after themselves. They don't eat the right foods. Your body's starving for nutrients and people are just eating fucking shit all day, every day, drinking, smoking, and they wonder why they're getting ill all the time. And they go to the doctors for pills, which cause more fucking problems, and then they need more pills. The older generation are just fucking pills. My nan is on more fucking pills than fuck knows what. She's got terrible knees, and gets given more and more pills when the problem is she's overweight and her body and her knees can't take the weight. And they're in pain because of the weight on her knees. But they're just giving her more and more pills. And half the problem with the world is just they don't eat properly. They don't look after themselves properly. That's the biggest problem in the world. You fucking throwing shit at me for? Vaccine is control measure for the masses. Yes, just get in line, do as you're fucking told. We need to make some money out of you. What's it like on your site in regards to the virus? It's not too bad, really. We have to wear a mask when we were in the compound and stuff.
I never ever do.
Yeah, I know. I know. I don't think I do, to be honest. To be honest, I've forgotten about it all, if I'm honest, on site. Take a shot every time you say pills. I have full-blown AIDS and I'm all right. Go vegan. Yeah, but you see, if the whole world was vegan, I mean, I'd love to be able to go vegan, but I just can't stick at it. But, that is basically, that would solve 90% of everyone's problems if they went vegan and just drunk water. Any overweight person. So I think I was reading something the other day about what was I reading? I was reading about diabetes and how you can reverse diabetes through diet, through fucking veganism. But they don't tell you this because they don't want to they don't want you to cure yourself, do they? Could you imagine if they give the cure for cancer? It's like a multi-billion pound industry. Why are they going to want to give the cure out for that? Because they're not going to make no more money anymore, are they? Fucking hell.
Charlie, I'm going to jump in the bar.
All right, babe.
I'll see you.
See you in a bit.
In a wee bit.
I forgot COVID even existed. I know. I see people walking down the street with masks on. I'm like, for fuck's sake, give it a rest. Do you know what I mean? I wear a mask in the shop because I have to. But, you know what I mean? If you're scared of a little fucking virus, then, all right, it's killing everyone. Yeah, is it fuck? It's not. It's fucking hell. It's no worse. It's no worse than any other fucking virus. If you look at the statistics, it's not actually viable to be classed as a fucking pandemic. It's not killing enough people, but it's just fucking scaring people into it. Do you know what I mean? You ever heard of What Silo? Nope. No, I haven't, no. Was you on the hod? If so, how long? Nah, I was never on the hod. Straight on the trail. Man in cars with masks on. Fucking hell. If I see a bloke wearing a mask in a car, he needs to be checked if he's got a pair of balls. Fucking, do you know what I mean? Oi, 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 oi. Oi, oi. I think it's time to go. Come here. It's a flu. End of. Exactly. It's a flu. Do you know what I mean? I've had the flu. I mean, I don't get the flu vaccination. I never have. I never will. I believe in self eating well and looking after your body, getting a good night's sleep, eating well through the day, drinking plenty of water. Do you know? But not even drinking plenty of water. I mean, most people don't actually know that drinking too much water can actually dehydrate you. I mean, people's knowledge of their own body is, you know, pretty much zero. We're not taught how to look after ourselves. We're taught how to spend our money and be in debt. That's what we're taught. We you know, people think schools are for teaching people to do better in life. Are they fuck? It's just schools are for getting you to sit down and learn to be told what to do in the masses. Do you know what I mean? Tim Jordan, you go through workers like no tomorrow. Says it all, don't it, really? I wonder what you really like to work for off camera. Tim Jordan. So basically, I don't take no shit off no one. At the end of the day, you've asked me for work. If you're going to take the piss, I'll say see you later. And I don't take no shit. And I'm very nice to the people that respect me. I treat people how I expect to be treated. And if they treat me with respect, I'll give it them back. If they take the piss, see you later. How do you get paid on site? Just tell them how many you've laid. No, they have someone that breaks down each house and sends you the price list over. And you have to sort of keep an eye on, make sure that they haven't missed nothing. How much do bricklayers earn? Day workers earn about £180 to £200 a day in Essex. I eat 3 loaves of white bread each week. Yeah, that's absolutely shocking. Bread is like shocking. Do not eat bread. Bread is terrible. There are people that drive in their cars by themselves with their masks on. I know. I actually, when I see someone do that, I literally stand there and stare at them as if to say, you tosser. If you were in a nightclub, wouldn't you be happier if everyone in there was vaccinated? I couldn't give a flying monkeys if they were vaccinated or not, because I believe in my own self-health. I believe in my own immune system. Do you know what I mean? It's really, all right, if I get ill, fine, but I will get over it, you know. If people aren't looking after themselves, then that's their own problem, isn't it? I eat free. Fucking hell. What are your opinions on college to learn a trade? See, now, college, I believe, is so much better than school, yeah? Because school, you are made to do subjects that you don't like, that you're not good at. I was no good at English. Why waste time on someone that isn't naturally good at something? You know, like I said earlier, you can't teach a fish to climb a tree, but you throw it in an ocean and it will have no problems whatsoever. A monkey climbs a tree. So you teach a monkey to climb a tree. You teach a fish to swim. Now, as humans, we are all different. We all learn different ways. We should be found you know, they should find out what type of person, because some people are good at observation. Some people are good with hands-on. Some people have got really good memories. You know, like you watch telly and you think, and people go, oh, he's so clever because he's remembering everything. No, he's just got a good memory. It doesn't make someone clever because they've got a good memory. That's just how they work. Some people are good with puzzles, you know, and when you go to college, if you find in yourself what you're good at, then that gives you an opportunity to then pick something that you want to do. So yeah, I think college is good and uni is good, apart from getting in debt. But college and uni is so much better than school. School is just, you're taught to sit in line, sit behind a desk, do as you're told, or detention. And it's a load of bollocks. School is a load of bullshit. I didn't learn anything at school. And nothing at all. Nothing at all. I've learnt more in the past 10 years than I've ever learned in my life. And it's because I'm finding the things that I want to learn and finding the things that I want to do. No fucker else. I'm finding the things that I want to do in life. You used to vape that. How was that healthy living? Yeah, I'm not perfect. I've made my mistakes. You know, I've gone out drinking. I know what the difference is with me. I know what's right and wrong. And I've found out through my own learning what I've been doing wrong. And I've progressively got better and better. No one's perfect. I work with two blokes who have had the jab. One is fine because he eats clean, doesn't drink or smoke. The other bloke loves the sauce and smokes. Was in hospital for a week, think he's going to die. Says it all really, doesn't it? Does say it all. What's the worst person you've ever had work for you? Oh, I can't remember. I've had a few bad ones. You ever been to Harlow? I haven't, no, but I've got a mate who's got friends from Harlow. I learned how to breathe when I was born. See, you say that you learned how to breathe, but if you watch someone called Wim Hof, you'll find out that 95% of the human race don't know how to breathe properly. So you probably haven't learned how to breathe properly. Why is your old man your hottie mate? Why is your old man your hottie mate? Ain't he got a trade? Not being rude, just curious. Fuck me. He just come in to give me a hand one day, ages and ages ago. Charlie the philosopher. Give up the bricklayer and start giving lectures, kidder. I don't know about that, mate. I'd freeze. I'm not very good at talking about the things that I want to talk about. You know, when you have something in your head and you could go on and it sounds really good in your head, and then you go to say it. You know, that's exactly what I'm like. Where was we? Have you ever had work down Birmingham? Nah, that's a bit far for me, mate. I've had cancer before, so I always trust the medics. Wouldn't be here without them. No, you're right, but you probably most likely got cancer from eating sugar. One of the biggest causes of cancer is sugar, and it's in everything. It feeds cancer cells. So I think there's a lot of ways to reduce the chances of getting, you know, who was it that said something? Someone said something to me and they said, someone I know, he doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, but he died of cancer. So that just proves that you should have fun, drink loads, smoke loads, because you never know what's going to happen. But the chances are the bloke was probably eating more shit and more sugary foods and sodas. And even Amy's had trouble with, what was it you had, babe? Kidney stones, you know, and she was drinking cans of Coke every day. and do you know what I mean? And people don't realise how bad sugar is, and they consume it daily. They give it to their kids daily. Giving sugar to a child should be like, is child abuse. Giving kids chocolate and shit should be child abuse, because you are damaging your child's health. My daughter lives on fruits and nuts pretty much, and water. There's not really a lot until she gets older and makes decisions on what she wants to eat. Once I teach her where animals come from, and how they're killed to be put on your plate, you know, if she wants to decide that she wants to eat animal food, then that's up to her. But you know, sugar is one of the biggest killing things in the world as well, which is also in alcohol. Baked beans, yeah, they're full of sugar. You look at most things, they are full of sugar. The biggest cancer feeding thing on this planet is sugar. And I just can't tell people enough about it, to be honest. Is 4 Red Bulls a day not good? No, Red Bull is terrible. I get plenty done without any food through the day. I don't eat anything from when I get up to when I get home. I don't eat a single fucking thing. You still using profiles? Traditional bricklayer. Is that the fake one or the real one? I can't remember. Sound like Tricky Bricky with these conspiracy theories. See, the fact that you think these are conspiracy theories just shows your knowledge, pal. Sorry to say it, but you know, we've got all this fucking YouTube and stuff to find out what you know, what's really out there and how to really look after yourself. And people think I'm chatting shit half the time. That's me on a diet, Billy Mullen. So much fucking could be sorted if you just cut out fucking sugar. Insurance companies class vaping as smoking now. The studies haven't scratched the surface yet. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I know that vaping, smoking, it was bad, but smoking was worse. So I went to vaping, and then I tried to get on vaping, but nicotine is highly addictive. So it's all right to say, you know, I made some bad decisions when I was younger. I smoked a lot when I was younger to fit in, and you get addicted to something. So getting, you know, as humans, we've got an addictive personality. We've all got addictive personalities, whether you like it or not. You know, drinking coffee is a drug addiction. You know, drinking alcohol is a drug addiction. Taking painkillers is a drug addiction. There's so many addictions out there that 99% of the world are addicted to something, and you know, and it ain't healthy for you. What's the name of your work belt? I don't know. Someone sent it to me. I've got about 3. He sent me about 2 of them, I think. Get on the snug, Charlie boy. Charlie, do workers on your site take drugs? I heard some builders smoke cannabis. So I heard some builders smoke cannabis. I've never heard anything so ridiculous. Fucking half the planet smokes fucking cannabis. And I tell you what, I don't smoke it personally, but cannabis is 10 times better than alcohol. I wish that I could smoke a joint. I don't get on with it, but I'd rather smoke a joint. If I got on with it, it makes me paranoid if I ever have a joint. So I don't touch the stuff. But, you know, the world would be a much nicer place if everyone smoked fucking weed rather than got pissed up. Jamie Coates. Yeah, I know, mate, but you're still allowed your opinion, ain't you? Give your swearing a nest in front of the kid, eh? You're talking about child abuse. Cursing and swearing in front of her is abuse. Is it? Fuck. I was brought up with my nan and granddad swearing constantly, and they're the loveliest people you ever meet. A word coming out of your mouth Don't talk shit. Sugar and salt are in most things. Yeah, because most things aren't actually really that consumable, really, are they? If they've got more than one ingredient in it, then they're usually they're not really that great for you. And salt isn't actually bad. It's refined salt that's bad for you. Refined salt, table salt is bad for you. If you get like Himalayan salt or something like that, rock salt, the proper stuff, it's actually full of minerals and it's actually very good for you. Joining Colchester next year for bricklayer and watching your videos for some tips. Wish my missus had an addiction to the jump. Shinobi, needed coffee. Tell you what, if I have a coffee, I can't sleep that night. I don't touch coffee anymore. Charlie, some boy in the nightclubs, I'd say. Yeah, I was a bit of a lad back in the day. James Ryan, fuck off. Weak minds. Yeah. We have got weak minds, the lot of us. Vaping builder, drink lots of water. Drinking too much water is actually not that good, mate. I used to be a big believer in drinking lots of water, but it turns out that hydration comes from the electrolytes in your body, and electrolytes come from like vegan foods, like fruits and vegetables. That's where you get your hydration from. If you eat loads of fruit, you'll find that you're pissing a lot, because it's very water dense and it's full of what I just said. I'm getting a bit fucking... But anyway, if you drink too much water, it actually washes it out. And you actually end up dehydrating yourself. Look into it. Drinking too much water. Is it good for you? Look it up on YouTube. Milk is bad for you. Yeah, milk's very bad for you. It's poison to your body. Milk is. I used to drink about 4 pints a day, and I'd come up in spots, acne, rashes all over my body, and we're oh, milk's good for you. It's got calcium in it. Fucking, it's poison. And milk comes from an udder to make a baby calf grow to 1,000 pounds, not fucking a baby or a human being. You don't look up. If any of you want to look up a few things after this, look up milk is poison and see what some of the doctors have to say about it, and you'll be shocked. And I don't touch milk anymore. It's no good for you whatsoever. Fruit is full of sugar. It is, but it's natural sugar. It's natural. And when it goes into your liver, it bypasses through and can be used as energy. But with refined sugar, it turns straight to fat. Literally just turns straight to fat. Sugar turns straight to fat. Washing all the natural salts out, drinking too much water. Yeah, you need to, you do. It's more eating fruits and vegetables which will keep you hydrated. Drinking, like, I like to eat a lot of watermelon at night. You've done to pissed off they don't like to hear the truth. If you don't. You've done pissed off the weirdos, Charlie. They don't like to hear the truth, and if you don't agree with them, watch out. Look, this is a channel where everyone's entitled to an opinion, but once, if there's a few that are being arseholes about it, you know, everyone's got their right to an opinion. You know, I'm not saying all my opinions are right. This is just knowledge that I've gained over the years of trying to better myself. I not only try and better myself with my bricklaying, I try to better myself as a person through gaining knowledge on my body, on us as a human race, on what makes us work better, what makes us tick. You know, what foods we need to, you know, boost testosterone. You know, because as we're getting older, testosterone lowers and lowers and lowers, and sugar is another killer of testosterone, big killer of testosterone. So, you know, finding out how your body works and what sort of foods you need to put in it. You know, it's great to have a little fucking bit of shit food every now and then, but you really need to look after yourself. Otherwise, you won't last very long in this world. Not very happily, anyway. Milk is definitely not poison. Don't believe everything you watch on YouTube. Ow. Milk is definitely poison, mate. It's been proven. Also, fruit is not vegan food, it's fruit. Okay. All right, mate. I eat tons of chicken. Yeah, chicken's not very good for you, mate. We're not meant to eat meat. We're not meat eaters. We're herbivores. When would you see a fucking tell me what predator has a set of teeth like that? No predators have teeth like ours. We have grinders for fucking leaves. Hello. Did she have one? Navy blue embroidery would go with the workwear. Yeah, I was thinking navy blue because I see someone with some navy blue and I thought, fuck me, that stands out the bollocks. But then I was thinking black. I don't know. Oh, a super chat, £10. Sorry, lads, I'm going to have to skip all your question. Young Plum, thank you very much for the super chat. Sorry I've skipped everyone else's, but cheers for the videos. Fine to have something to watch while having the breakfast. Get yourself a beer on me. I don't drink very often anymore. You eat loads of meat. Yeah, I do. I do eat loads of meat, but I know it's not good for me. Yeah, no, yeah, vaping builder. I know, mate. I'm not putting anyone down that eats meat, but I know that we're not meant to eat it. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying I know we're not meant to eat it, and you'd feel better if you didn't eat it, and your liver would be better if you didn't eat it, because it takes a lot longer to process meat through your liver, and it's doing a lot more damage to your liver than, you know, I think a bit of meat will take 2-3 days to pass through your liver, and you think of all the stress that it's trying to break down all that food, whereas a bit of fruit or a bit of thingy takes about 20 minutes. So it just passes through. Now you think you're doing that every day to your liver, or someone that's eating, you know, vegan lifestyle, their liver's going to be in a lot better condition than us meat eaters. I do always try to go vegan every now and then, but it doesn't ever pan out. That's all I'm saying. I'm not perfect, that's for fucking sure. Vaping puts holes in your lungs. May well do. May well do. Jamie Coates. Sorry to hear that, pal. Need meat for muscle building and bodybuilding. Harry Deadman. You couldn't be any further from the truth if you tried, mate. What are the biggest animals in the world? They're not meat eaters, and they eat leaves. Why they've got the biggest muscles in the world and they eat leaves? You know, what animals? What about dinosaurs? What about them big fuckers with the long fucking necks? What were they? They were herbivores. Didn't see them fucking munching on meat, did ya? They're the fucking biggest animals in the fucking world. what was it I watched on meat? If so, meat, the protein actually comes from the protein in meat actually comes from. Hang on, let me see if I can remember this. So, a cow eats grass, or no, what is it they eat? They eat some. They eat what they eat is full of protein. The grass, or I can't remember what it is they eat, but they eat like plants and whatever, and the plants have protein in it, which then goes into their meat, and then a predator would eat their meat, which will contain protein in it from plants. So it actually everything derives from the actual plants. Can't eat all the trees, we'll have no oxygen left. Yeah, but we are sort of a parasite really on this planet, aren't we? We're going to kill it. We are going to kill it. There's too many of us. What's your thought on Diet Coke? It's just not natural, is it? I drink a lot of water personally, but I try to eat more fruit and whatever than anything else. I mean, I had a chili con carne tonight. It was lovely. Mince. Do you know what I mean? But it's not good. Joshua Fury. Fury, 100%. Did anyone watch Dylan White last night? None of us are perfect. No, none of us are perfect. But if you strive to be better, then, you know. Ever been to Denmark? No, I ain't been to Denmark, mate. Need meat for muscles, haha. The best and biggest bodybuilders in the world, like Kai Green, they are vegan. Yeah, I mean, at the minute, it's really becoming the new thing to be vegan as athletes. You know, they're finding that athletes who go vegan are lasting longer and are in better shape than those who eat meat. No. Have you ever been to Glasgow? Yeah, I have been up to Glasgow, yeah. Yes, sugar-free drinks. Yeah, they're full of sweeteners, you're right. And sweeteners are fucking cancerous and toxic. Look, I'm not saying do or don't eat meat, right? I'm just telling you what I have personally learned. Yeah, I still eat meat. Not often than often. I try not to eat as much anymore. I'm trying to cut it out, but you know, it's just one of them things. But you know, I'm just trying to learn. I'm just learning what I'm learning, and I just pass it on. Whether it's right or wrong, I don't know. But you know, it's up to you to make your own decisions in life. And it's up to you to do your own fucking... You're right, Liv. Yeah, it's up to you to do your own research. You know, if you want to better yourself, then do your own research. It's all well and good people saying, oh, no, that ain't true, that ain't true. But if you're not doing the research, then you never know really, do you? Look, you know, you've got YouTube at your disposal. You know, try and find both ends of the story and see what you think's fucking true. You know, there's two sides to everything, isn't there? Is that another tenner? Oh, there's another tenner. Thanks for that, Jordan Howard. Thanks very much. Been bricklaying for 5 years and debating whether to go self-employed and get a gang together. Any advice? Yes, I do have some advice. Start small. Go for you and an apprentice. And work with them. Load out with them. And what I've personally learned over the years when you're getting a gang together is working with them, you can you know, when you're loading out, you can it's easy to go, right, go load that out. You know what I mean? But if you don't do things with them and go over it and over it and over it, then it won't work. So if you're starting off a little gang, try and get yourself a little improver, someone that wants to learn. You know, don't go for these people that have been doing, you know, hod carrying for 10 years and they're, oh, I'll come work for you for 150 a day or 160 a day. And then they turn up, they do what they know they need to. They're not that bothered. You know, I know that's not the case for everyone, but you're more likely better to find someone that wants to learn and work hard if you find an improver. It's always worked for me. Once you find that one person is doing well, you know, get yourself another improver and then get that one laying on the line and you just try and, you know, keep it small. Don't go too big.
Charlie?
Yeah.
Do you know where my water bottle is?
Your hot water bowl?
No, just my normal water bottle. My drink.
Your normal water bowl?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, found it. It's under the bed.
You found it? James Ryan, you're being timed out, son. I like a good discussion on here, but if you're going to be a muppet, I'm just going to block you. Do you know what I mean? I don't mind a little bit of a argument about what's right and what's wrong, but if you're just going to be stupid over and over again, then just get out of the conversation. Just grow up. Grow a pair of balls. Where fish get the protein from? I couldn't tell you, mate. I've never looked that one up. I might have a little look. Might have to look that one up and then I'll be able to tell you next time. Amy, just go on YouTube quickly for me. Just go on YouTube quickly. I've got a question. Someone's got a question for me and I don't know what it is. Quick. Someone wants to know where fish get their protein from. And I don't know. So I'm intrigued to know now. Where's your phone? Quick, just type it for me. Just type in on YouTube, where do fish get their protein from? Perfect size gang. 1-on-1, if you're good. Or 4 and 3. 4 and 3 is good. 1 loading out in front. And if you've got 4 good bricklayers, speedy, good bricklayers, you need 2 looking after them. Algae and other fish. Cheers, Chang. Plankton. Have you got back issues? No, I have no issues whatsoever. I'm 32 and I've got no aches, no pains. You know,
Algae.
Makes me algae. There you go. Changy was right. Well done, Changy. See, this is what makes me laugh. I remember when I was around 18 and I remember working for 30 to 35-year-olds and I was in good shape and I remember when I was 18 and they were all fat as fuck and going bald at 30, 35 or whatever and, aches and pains in their 30s already. And it is just down to looking after yourself. Having your boards up high saves your back. Using a smaller trowel saves your wrist. People keep going on about, oh, you're twisting more. Every time you pick up a brick, you're picking up a trail of muck. It doesn't matter if you're picking, every time, every person has got to go back to pick that brick up. If I'm picking up a trail of muck at the same time, then I'm basically doing less turning. So I don't know what Muppets think you're turning more when you're doing pick and dip. But all the things that I've come up with and shown on YouTube are ways that I personally think will benefit you in the long run. I don't think that, you know, I can lay bricks really fast with a big trowel and do it, you know, long bedspread, purple my bricks. I can lay a lot of bricks that way, but I know how much more of a harder day I feel that I have had than if I use a small trowel. And I lay just as much, if not more, because I'm not as fatigued. You know, you've seen me build that bottom lift this week with that little 6-inch trowel. You know, I earned plenty this week. And I don't feel like I've done nowhere near as hard a graft as if someone had used a 12-inch trowel. I was debating to buy a 12-inch trowel to let everyone else have a go on it, just for a laugh, and see what they think of it, because it is like a shovel, and I can't believe people are so stupid that they'd want to carry on using a 12-inch trowel when I've shown them a way that will make their life so much easier. And if you're too, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for, Amy? If you're too set in your ways to accept that there might be a better way of doing it. You know that? What's the word I'm looking for? You know what I mean, didn't you?
I don't know.
Cheers, Chang. See, Changy will tell you. I've had so many people message me saying thank you. I'm earning more and I feel like I'm working less. So I had someone, you see that Jim S on my channel a lot, and he really bad mouths my techniques and tells me that they're not good, and he's telling other people on my channel that what I do is wrong, and I had enough of it the other day and I blocked him. But at the end of the day, I'm having hundreds of messages sent to me over the time that I've been doing YouTube saying how I've helped people, how I've helped their money go up, how I've saved them from feeling as fucked at the end of the day. They feel like they've done less of a day's work but earned more money. So, the proof's in the pudding. And then I've got people messaging me on my YouTube, mugging me off, saying, oh, it's not the right way, blah, blah, blah. There's no right or wrong way. There's a way that makes your life as easy as possible with getting the most out of it. So the most efficient way you can do it with the least amount of work in it. All right, Livy. I used a small trowel. I had better control over my spreading. Fact. Yeah. I mean, as well, anyone with a bit of savvy about them will know that summer's coming up. Silo muck is a nightmare. It goes off like fuck. Just goes off all the time. It's forever getting knocked up. Now, you pick up a gone off bit of muck through the day, and I can guarantee you now that there are hotties out there that do not give a flying monkeys about what your muck's like. And they will let you struggle all fucking day with it. And they will let you struggle. And there's so many of you brickies out there that have got shit hog carriers that give you shit muck all day, and you are the one paying for it with your big trowel. And, the first thing I've taught Harry is to get that muck nice. Keep that muck nice. And not working off too many boards in one go. People take the piss out of me because I'm, that Jim S, he was mugging me off again, saying, you're an amateur building corners with profiles. Look, I was building a whole flank of a side of a house on my own. So I like to work off a couple of boards because it's manageable in the heat. You haven't, even if I've got 10 muck boards of muck out in the scorching heat in the summer, working on my own, that muck is going to be going off every 2 minutes, no matter how quick you are. So you need to be a bit savvy about, I could set up a line round the whole house. It doesn't mean I have to run the whole fucking course round the whole house, does it? With 25 boards out. No, you build the right part. right amount of work for the right section. There's 200 bricks in a corner. When you build a corner, I can lay 200 bricks in a corner of a house in an hour. That's 100 quid in my pocket in an hour. Pay me hod carrier 25 quid. That's 75 quid in my pocket. And I've only got 2 muck boards out, 3 muck boards. Do you know what I mean? It's all about being smart. God, ranting on and on. I'm missing so many questions. If you're really desperate, give us a super chat, even if it's like 79p, and I will read it out because I'm missing loads of you. Well said, lad. Defo be gone off in mins in the sun. It's a nightmare. You don't want to be working off any more than 3 boards in the summer. And I could, when I had a lad work with me a few years ago, Simon, not a bad trowel, he's a good little trowel. And we used to just double the corners up with a profile, you know, literally 2 boards each in the summer, 2 boards each. That is it. Double the corner up, double the corner up. And we'd do big corners. So when we run the centres through, we only had about 5 boards to work off of, which again is very manageable. So, you know, you're working off five boards, running in a flank, which the corners are up. You smash that fucker in. Or you can have 10, 15 boards out, return a corner around either end, run a big flank down the middle. Your hod carrier's trying to run out loads of muck. He's trying to keep your muck knocked up. It's a nightmare. Just take it in small pieces in the summer. Connor Gravy, thank you, mate. But you didn't say Connor Garvey, but you didn't say anything, mate. Yeah. Man, I love in Vicious Blue. Cheers, mate. Yeah, get cheap labour, make more money for yourself, mate. Well done. I don't get cheap labour. Fuck me. You know, I teach someone how to do the hod carrying, and I give them hod carriers money within a week. You know, I take people on with no hod carrying experience. I will teach them how to hod carry well within a week, and I'll give them hod carriers money. So a lot of people seem to think that I pay fuck all, and I really don't. If anything, I overpay people. So, you know, and I do that, and that is why I sack people so much, because I think if they're taking the piss, then I'll fucking see you later. Shake Bren. Cheers for super chat, mate. Where you based, Charlie? Essex, mate. Plans for tomorrow. I've got about 20 blocks to lay. Jamie's going to pop up on to the plot and start getting some bricks and blocks out first thing in the morning. We're going to wheelbarrow a bit of muck over just to chuck, me and Amy are going to chuck them 20 blocks in. Harry and Jamie are going to go up on the lift and start getting blocks out. I really want some bricks up there, but he put blocks up there first. So they're going to have to get the load and bay cleared and then get some bricks up. My dad used to walk along the scaffold. If there were boards with stiff muck on them, he would tip them up. Yeah, I know plenty of old brickies that would do it. But, you know, there you go. Exactly that as well, Joey. Joey the builder. Joey builder. You know, you can go up on a dead start and just get a few hundred bricks loaded out for your corner and start building a corner with your profile. You know, people underrate building corners with profiles. I know people were like, why would you do that? But trust me, in the summer, if there's only two of you laying, just it's so much more relaxing and you get just as much done, if not more, because there's so many things that slow you down when you're running in big long flanks with the sun beaming down, you're forever jointing up, the muck's going off, and it just slows you down. Gary Oliver, is your mum in your life? Yeah, a little bit. Oh, super chat, £10. Ian McKenzie, thank you very much, mate. Have you looked into dry fasting? Have pretty much cured everything wrong with me, and I feel 100 times better than when I first started. Big Pharma don't really want you to know about it because it's free. Exactly that, mate. I've never done a dry fast, but I've done 3 water fasts of 3 days each time. But yeah, anyone out there who look into dry fasting, and it is pretty much the cure to anything, pretty much.
What's a dry fast?
A dry fast, it's basically you just don't eat or drink anything at all.
You die about water.
No, you can do, I think it's something like up to 7 days without any, something like that, 7 or 14 days. But it'd be a bit different for someone who's working on site, who's physically working. Oh, another super chat. Adam Scanlon. Come Island, concrete blocks, no profiles, 400 cavity. I think I'll stick to keeping my elbows and wrists. Thanks. The not real traditional bricklayer. Where are you working at the minute? I'm working at Malden, mate. Oh, another super chat. Hello. Tell Harry to take me shop and stop watching you. Right, I've got 3 minutes and I'm off. So, everyone, stick a thumbs up if you've enjoyed my waffling on. Give us a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the live tonight. Oh, lovely. Chris Nicholson. Yeah, Chris Nicholson. Thought Jamie was an improver. Why is he on the hod? Because I haven't got a hod carrier. He is an improver, and so is Harry. They're both improvers. I'm waiting for the next lot of... they're going to be improvers themselves, but they're going to be coming in on the hod, and then them two ain't going to be on the hod. So, you know, it's just the way it is. Any tips for getting the feel for tipping bricks? Just use a little boat level every now and then just to check your bricks if you're new to it. What qualifications do you need to become a bricklayer? I think you just got to pass your English maths now, and you just got to go to do an apprenticeship. Amy's back tomorrow.
Charlie, think this one back.
How long does it take to get to work? Half an hour, mate.
Come on then, you.
No, I've got 1 minute. I'm on 99 minutes. I've got 1 minute.
99 minutes?
Yeah. I'm in trouble.
That's an hour and 40 minutes you've done.
No, it's an hour and a half. Oh, no, it's not. That's 90. See you later, everyone. I'm being summoned to the bedroom, to the lair. I'm being summoned. Yeah?
No.
Yeah?
No.
Bye. See you later, everyone. Have a good week. See you soon.